So yesterday we have started with define ledgers in general ledger accounting. We have created two ledgers. I'll working notes, I'll show you. So here, as I said, ledgers, the default ledger is zero ledger, right? So which is SAP standard ledger. So whatever company, the organization, wherever it is there, so that local GAAP reporting, the standard SAP ledger will take zero ledger. For example, if I take whatever Birla company we have created, that is Indian company, and it will take Indian local GAAP reporting, that is zero ledger. It's a standard. The user will not define the zero ledger. Clear? So that is nothing but local GAAP reporting. And the ledger zero, the automatically when we create this, as I said, that the zero ledger we won't create, and by default it will take group ledger group as 0L ledger group, right? And we are going to assign accounting principles, that is local GAAP reporting. So I have given it as in BLGP. That is nothing but Birla local GAAP reporting. And after that, I want my client to want two different reportings. That is, one is IFRS reporting, and one is as my company code is in US, and for global reporting purpose, I want US GAAP reporting also. So this is nothing but zero ledger, which is standard. Okay, where we can get local GAAP reporting by default. But I want additional two different reportings. One is IFRS reporting, and another one is US GAAP reporting. Clear? And here we are for IFRS reporting, we want to create one. This is called zero ledger, is called it as a leading ledger. So again, I'm reiterating everybody's benefit. Leading ledger is nothing but whatever ledger SAP has predefined, provided. That ledger we are going to call it as a leading ledger. And next one we have non-leading ledger. What do you mean by non-leading ledger? According to client requirement, according to user requirement, whatever, according to the user required reporting purpose, whatever ledgers we are going to create, those are not SAP standard. Those are user required ledgers. Clear? Those ledgers we are going to call it as a non-leading ledger. Non-leading ledger. So here, what is my client requirement? They required IFRS reporting and as well as a US GAAP reporting. Clear? So here we have created BX. I took any name, this one, B. B is nothing but Birla. X is nothing. I have taken one alphabetical letter, that is as an X for IFRS reporting purpose. And so one leading ledger, and SAP has provided, so non-leading ledgers we can create up to 1056 non-leading ledgers we can create. Up to maximum, that is 1056 non-leading ledgers we can create according to the user requirement. And here I am creating only two non-leading ledgers. Two non-leading ledgers. Clear? One is for IFRS reporting purpose and one is for US GAAP reporting purpose. So when we create a non-leading ledger BX, we will create the ledger, but group will be created automatically. Group will be created automatically. For BX ledger, it was created group as in BX group, and BY ledger, it is already created as in BY group. Clear? And these ledgers, whatever two standard, two user-defined ledgers, non-leading ledgers and leading ledgers, we are going to call it as in primary ledgers. We are going to call them as in primary ledgers. Clear? So here, so yesterday we discussed what do you mean by ledger group. Ledger group is nothing but, as I said, that by default, it will create according to the ledger. So here I will show you the ledger group concept. Okay. You can see ledger group concept. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting, ledgers, ledger, right? So we have already created defined ledgers for general ledgers, right? So this is I'll show you what are the general ledgers we have created from each step. So here we have created two, BX and BY, and zero ledger is a standard ledger. Zero ledger is a standard ledger, right? And it is saved under a table called fact flexed table. Clear? And leading ledger, we will check it as a leading ledger. It's automatically, it will be checked. We don't need to do anything. And BX ledger we have created, and I'll show you what are the things we have done in BX ledger. This is a BX ledger we defined. Birla non-leading IFRS group and BY non-leading US group. So after that, we have created next one, currencies we need to define. Currencies we need to define for all the ledgers. For example, we have created, click on position button, company code, BI01. So this is a compulsory step. We have defined two currencies. Okay. Local currency by default it will take, but we need to create hard currency also. So by default, whenever you select a BI01, it will show you 10 as a company code currency or local currency, right? INR and valuation 0, legal valuation. For legal valuation purpose, we will do that. And this is M is nothing but when I created currencies, I have shown you, right? Purchase foreign currencies valuation, right? Buying rate, selling rate, and average rate. So this is nothing but average rate it will take. Transaction, whenever we are booking that particular translation date, it will take, and translation date is nothing but foreign currency valuation date, right? So this is by default it will take, and we need to create another currency 40. Here we can up to give 3 currencies, but we are using only 2 currencies. One is company code currency and one is hard currency. In ECC 6, we can have 3 currencies. Interview point of view, how many currencies we can define in ECC version? In the sense, 3 currencies we can define. Other than company code currency, hard currency, any other currencies we can define. But when it comes to S4HANA, we can define up to 9 currencies. Clear? That I'll show you when we do our S4HANA part. Clear? So here, 3 currencies we can see in ECC by default, right? But here I am utilizing only 2 currencies. One is company code currency, another one is hard currency, right? We have already discussed about this. And next one, once currency part is done, the same thing we have discussed. BI02 also, the repeat we have done. BU01. BU01, we have a local currency and hard currency will be the same. See, company code currency USD, hard currency also USD. Clear? And next one we have done, next step, define, activate non-leading ledgers. Okay, we have defined and activated non-leading ledgers. That is nothing but BX ledger. See here, BI01 for BX ledger. What we have defined, BX ledger for all the 3 company codes, currency, company code currency 10 and hard currency 40. And what is our fiscal year variant? BV. Fiscal year variant is BV. That is nothing but April to March. And next one, what is the variant? Posting period variant we have taken BPV3. BPV3. So these are the standard. Okay, for all the 3 company codes, right? Company code currency, hard currency, just now we have defined, and we have already fiscal year variant long back we defined, and posting period variant long back we defined. Clear? And after that, assign customer fields to ledgers. This is what we did. Assign customer fields. 0 ledger, we don't require anything to do. Okay, so if you double click on scenarios, right? So here, as I said that, what is the difference between leading and non-leading ledgers? If I ask you, what is your reply? What's your reply? What is the difference between leading and non-leading ledger? Hello? We discussed, right, day before yesterday and yesterday. What is the difference? How can you, if someone interview, they may ask you like, what is the difference between leading and non-leading ledgers? Yes, no. Am I audible?
Yeah, Naveen.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Because we have discussed yesterday and day before also regarding how to say that leading and non-leading ledgers, what is the difference? Dayakar, are you able to hear me? Harsh Pandana?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Today,
Dayakar. What is the difference? Leading and non-leading ledgers.
so leading ledgers are SAP defined and non-leading ledgers are user defined.
Defined. And what is the major difference?
So non-leading ledgers are not flow in CO module.
And how about leading ledger?
Leading ledger will automatically flow in CO module also.
Yeah, that is a major difference. See here, what happens is whatever data is updated in zero ledger, that is leading ledger, that data will flow from FI module to CO module. FI automatically, FI module to CO module. When it comes to non-leading ledgers, ledgers data will not flow from FI to CO module. It will stays only in FI module only. So here you can see the scenarios. So here we are going to generate report asset wise. Here you can see this particular step. As I said, that cost center update. As I said, that it's a zero ledger is a leading ledger. So whatever data updated in zero ledger, that flow will move from will not move. The data will flow from FI to CO. FI to CO automatically. So here, because we have finance CCA, cost center update. Okay. And all the consolidation reports, business area wise, profit center wise, segment wise, and cost of sales of accounting wise. So these are the features, scenarios where the reports will be generated in zero ledger. But other non-leading ledger, 1056 non-leading ledgers, okay, you can create 1, 2, 3,000 up to 1056. What is the thing is only the data will stay only in FI module. It will not flow from FI to 0L, CO module. So here, if you see, 0L is a standard ledger. Next ledger we have is BX. So all the reports we can generate. What is that? Segment-wise reporting, consolidation reports, business area, profit center, segment, cost of sales of account, except cost center update in non-leading ledgers. So you can see that. BX ledger. Scenarios. You can see. We have a segment reporting on fixed assets, preparation of consolidation reports, business area, profit center update, segmentation, cost of sales accounting. But cost center update, it will not be there. We are not supposed to select that for non-leading ledgers because the non-leading ledgers data will be stays only in FI module only. It will not flow from FI to CO module. That is a major difference between leading and non-leading ledger. Leading ledger is a predefined by SAP. Non-leading ledgers are the by user requirement. We need to create it, and we can create up to 1056. But leading ledger is only one, and the leading ledger data will flow from FI to CO module. But non-leading ledger data will not flow from FI to CO. It will stays only in FI module. That is the thing we need to say.
Yeah, sorry, Naveen, can we have example to know what is that?
Sorry.
Can you give us an example about it? What is leading?
Yeah, I'll show you one entry here, which posted for other company codes. Here we have posted few entries, few documents. So here we can see by default, we have in new GL accounting, we have two different views. Earlier in classic GL accounting, we have only one view that is called entry view. But when it comes to new GL accounting, we have a two views. That is nothing but entry view and GL view. Entry view is nothing but how we enter the data, the same way we can view it. For example, I have entered the data, right? Like security charges account debited to Sumitra Consultancies. Security charges account debited to Sumitra Consultancy Services. And I have updated amount in debit and credit. Okay, right? Debit and credit. And but I have updated business area on debit line, profit center on debit line, segment on debit line. Clear? I have not entered business area on credit, profit center on credit, segment on credit line. But when it comes to GL view, this is called entry view, data entry view. And when it comes to general ledger view, okay, the data will updated from debit to credit and credit to debit automatically because of the new GL accounting concept, right? So here we will enter only either debit line or a credit line. But in the general ledger view, this is first view and second view. If you click on general ledger view, we can see here.
No, I got your point. I got your point. I
It's
mean, one more thing. Yeah, one more
automatically
thing.
updated, and by default, it will show the 0L ledger.
Yes, yes.
And this data will flow from, this is FI module, right? And this particular data, whatever ledger data is there in 0L ledger, that will flow, this particular entry will flow from FI module to CO module. It's an immaterial whether it's a cost center is there because profit center reporting is there. Clear? And apart from that, we have two more ledgers I have created for each, almost all companies. I'll create two company codes, three company codes, and two non-leading ledgers. Because if anyone switch to one batch to another batch, they may not find any issues. Only the letters will be get changed. So here, if I click on other ledgers, so here 0L ledger, leading ledger, and UX ledger, non-leading ledgers. So here I have generated for IFRS reporting purpose, and one more is US GAAP. So whatever data stays in this particular ledgers, UX and UI, non-leading ledger data, that will not flow. This is for only FI reporting purpose, not for CO reporting purpose. And this particular data will not flow from FI to CO. Clear? So if you click on US reporting, so here you can see period, one period, because we are in the month of April and we have posted entry on 7th April. So April would be, and our fiscal year is from April to March. So period is one. But when I click on, sorry.
Hello, भैया. आप मस्जिद के पास है ना?
Okay, and when we click on ultra non-leading ledger, so here it will be get changed.
आप चढ़ाओ चढ़ते राइट साइड पे जो मस्जिद है.
Is this clear? Any questions here? So here it will show in US GAAP reporting, it will show the period and fourth period because it takes January to December. Any questions here?
No.
Okay. So next one we have done with. So these are the. So here activate cost of sales accounting. Activate cost of sales accounting. So here, when we click on activate, so by default, all the ledgers company codes will be inactive. So we need to make them active. What is my company code? DI01. Cost of sales accounting. Cost of sales accounting is nothing but, what do you mean by cost of sales accounting? What do you mean by cost of sales accounting? Where it reflects in our financial reports. Where it reflects in our financial reports. So you hope you remember, right? Final accounts you will prepare. Trading profit and loss account, right? What do you mean by trading account? Trading account is nothing but your cost of sales account. Means, right? Total cost minus sales plus closing stock. Nothing but your manufacturing expenses, plus purchase of raw material and other direct expenses, total amount, minus total sales, minus closing stock, if any. Then that whatever amount we are, whatever result we are going to call, we call it as a gross profit or a gross loss. That we call it as a cost of goods sold. Right? So to activate trading account result, to view the trading account results, so we need to activate this particular thing. So here we have activated cost COS, cost of sales, right? BI01, BI02. So by default, it will be inactive. We need to make them as an active. Is this clear? Why we need to make it as an active? In the sense, if we want to find out cost of sales, nothing but gross profit or gross loss, unless until we don't find gross profit and gross loss, then your P&L account will be incomplete. If your P&L account is incomplete, then automatically your financial statement will be incomplete. That is nothing but your positional statement or balance sheet will be incomplete. This is a mandatory step. Cost of sales accounting for all the reports. Is this clear? Why we call it as a cost of sales? Because to sell something, we need to have product with us. Either we will manufacture or we will buy the product and we will convert them into raw material. For that, we are going to spend different direct expenses. Like last session, we discussed, last session in the sense, last Sunday session, we discussed about accounting. What is the difference between direct expense and indirect expenses? Right? All the direct expenses will be taken in trading account. The difference between manufacturing plus direct expenses minus sales minus closing stock, whatever if it is there, then that difference will become your either gross profit or gross sales. We call it as a cost of sales, that is. Okay. So by default, it will be inactive. If it is inactive, then you can't generate cost of sales account, nothing but your trading account. If you are not generating cost of sales account, then it will be your trading P&L account would be incomplete, because gross profit or gross loss, if it is a profit, we will automatically it will be posted on your P&L account credit. If it is not, it will be posted in P&L account debit. If we are not showing that in P&L account debit or credit as per the this one, then your whatever net profit or net loss is incorrect, right? Because you're not posting cost of sales account. If your net profit or net loss is incorrect, then automatically that will be either if it is a net profit, then we will add deduct from, we will add to capital. If it is a net loss, we will deduct from capital, right? So if that is not done properly, then your complete financial reports are incorrect. Okay. So due to that reason, we need to make this cost of sales account active. And once we are done with this, we have defined ledger groups. We have defined ledger groups. What is our ledger group we have defined? Here, for example, if I take zero ledger, so this is a leading ledger by default. Okay. And you can click on ledger assignment. As I said that when we create ledger group, automatically zero ledger will be created. We have created zero ledger, and by default, zero ledger, it will take as a group, right? And we have created one more ledger, BX. So we have created Birla non-leading ledger for IFRS reporting purpose. So you can, we have created only the ledger part, but automatically ledger group will be BX, right? We will talk what is representative ledger accounts. And we have created BX, BY. So we have created BY ledger, and by default, it will take as ledger group. Next, apart from this ledger group concept, what is the other important concept we need to understand here is, here, for example, my client want, see, these are the non-leading ledgers. He want, if you generate a report zero ledger, then you will get only local GAAP reporting. If you generate a BX ledger, then it will give only IFRS reporting. If you are generating BY, then you will get only US GAAP. But what if my client requirement is something different? He want combination of reports, local GAAP reporting and as well as an IFRS reporting. And sometimes you want IFRS reporting and US GAAP reporting. Sometimes you want local GAAP reporting plus US GAAP reporting, right? So his requirement is different, right? So for that, what we need to do is these are called primary ledgers. Whatever single line reporting we are generating, then that is considered as a primary ledger. But here, what I want in the first instant, I want local GAAP reporting plus IFRS reporting. So for that, what we need to do is we need to create one ledger group called BA. What is the ledger we need to create? BA. In that, what are the things we are going to do? We are going to combine your 0L ledger, that is nothing but local GAAP reporting, plus IFRS reporting, So yesterday we have done that. So I'll show you that BA reporting. What is BA reporting? BA, if you give 0L, BA ledger, then the report will be generated as per your local GAAP and as well as IFRS reporting. So here, the most important thing is whenever we post the entry, So here you can see ledger assignment. So here we have a concept called two ledgers. What is the two ledgers we have here? So it is taking BA ledger as in BA group, but which is a combination of your 0L ledger and your BX ledger. Combination of 0L ledger and BX ledger. So out of these two, we need to make one ledger as a representative ledger. What do you mean by representative ledger here? First of all, whenever we enter the data, first the data will flow from the entry to this particular representative ledger. That is, here we have selected 0L ledger. So the data will move to 0L ledger, and after that it will go to your non-leading ledger or non-representative ledger in these two ledgers. Clear? And I said, what is the criteria yesterday? What is the criteria to make any ledger as a representative ledger? What is the criteria? How we can define which ledger is a representative ledger? How to select that? In the sense, what is the criteria? Can anyone explain? What is the criteria to have any ledger as a representative ledger? Spandana Dayakar, because you people were there.
Ledger financial year and
Sorry?
Company financial year and ledger financial year should be.
Exactly. What is the criteria, prerequisite in the sense, if you make any ledger as a prerequisite, then what is the major thing is your company code financial year and the ledger financial year should be the same. Then that particular ledger is eligible to have as a representative ledger. For example, if I have a 3 company codes, BI01 company code, BI02 company code, BU01 company code. And my financial year, company level, this is April to March, this is also April to March, and this is also April to March. That is nothing but BV. And my local GAAP reporting, if I take 0L ledger, my local GAAP reporting, 0L ledger, financial year is also same BV, BV, BV means April to March, April to March, and April to March. Right? So here, company code financial year and 0L ledger financial year. Is it one and the same or not? Is it one and the same or not? Hello?
same.
Kindly respond. Okay, it's the same. So is it eligible for become a representative ledger or not?
Yes.
Yeah. And same time. So this is first criteria. Again, I'm reiterating. When the ledger is out of one leading ledger and 1056 non-leading ledgers, whatever you created, out of that, how we can make a representative ledger in the sense, the financial year of company code or company code should be matched with, it should be same with your ledger financial year, or your ledger financial year should be the same with your company code financial year. So here, local GAAP reporting, we are following our financial year as an April to March, and we have taken BV. So here, company code financial year and your local GAAP financial year ledger financial year is one and the same. So this particular 0L ledger is eligible to have as a representative ledger. Next ledger, BX ledger, IFRS representative. So BX ledger financial year and your company code financial year is also one and the same. Financial IFRS reporting, we have taken BV, BV, BV. And that is nothing but April to March, April to March, and April to March. And here also it is April to March, April to March, April to March. So is this eligible for representative ledger, BX ledger?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So because company code ledger and BX ledger is one and the same. When it comes to BY, US GAAP reporting. So here the ledgers, this financial year is from Jan to December. Your company code financial year is April to March. Sorry, your company code financial year is April to March, but your reporting financial year is from Jan to December. Is it matching? Is it matching?
No.
One company
No.
and same with the BS02 company code. This is April to March and here it is Jan to December. Is it matching?
No, it is.
Right? And here also BU01 companies April to March and here also it is Jan to December. So is it matching?
No.
No. So BY ledger, is it eligible to have a representative ledger?
No.
No. So here, whenever we are creating, now we have created BA ledger. BA, BB, BC. BA is nothing but local GAAP reporting and IFRS. BB is nothing but your local GAAP reporting and US GAAP reporting. And BC is nothing but your local GAAP reporting and as well as your US GAAP reporting. So here we need to select one ledger as a representative ledger out of these two. So here we have selected both. Zero ledger is eligible for representative ledger. Kindly respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes. How about BX ledger? Is it eligible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So out of these two, we can have only one. So I have selected 0L ledger, right? So when it comes to back BB, sorry. When it comes to BB, so ledger assignment. So it's a combination of 0L ledger and a BY ledger. So out of these two ledgers, which is eligible for representative ledger?
Zero L.
And how about BY?
Can't defend it.
Sorry?
Not in represented. Can't
Why?
represent.
Why?
Company code financial year is different.
The company code financial year and BY financial year, that is nothing but US GAAP reporting financial year is different. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So click on save button. BC. If I take BC, it's a combination of your IFRS reporting and US GAAP reporting. So here, if I double, which one is representative ledger eligible for representative ledger out of these two?
BX.
BX. Perfect. So here, BX ledger. Correct? So I think till here we have done yesterday's session. Or any other extra thing we have done.
No, no.
Financial reporting one, we have not created, right? Okay. So write down next step. So here we need to select. So write down. Write down. Write down. Next step. Define accounting principles. Define accounting principles. Write down the path. path same as above, path same as above, till ledgers, from there select parallel accounting, from there select parallel accounting, and from there select define accounting principles, define accounting principles, define accounting principles, define accounting principles. So we are going to define accounting principles here. Okay, path same as above, till ledgers, okay, and from there ledgers, and here we need to select a parallel accounting, and define accounting principles. Even this is also new concept. So that's the reason we don't have a transaction code. We have only tables. See here, all tables. We don't have a transaction code for this. So click on define accounting principles. Okay, so already we have. So click on new entries, press new entries, right up, press new entries, press new entries. So here I would like to define the reporting structure. BL, sorry. I'm creating it as an BLGP. Okay, BLGP, that is nothing but Birla local gap reporting. Same time, BLGP. Next one more reporting we have, IFRS. So I'll create it as an BIFR. So the same thing, Birla IFRS reporting. IFRS reporting. Next one, we have what is the other reporting we want to take. I'll take it as an BUGP, Birla US GAAP report. Just write it down. So we want to have 3 different reportings. That is nothing but local GAAP reporting, IFRS, and US GAAP. So I'm taking a letter with Birla. Okay. Is it done? So click on save button. Click on save button. Any questions here? Yes, no.
No, Naveen, thank you.
So next step, write down. Assign accounting principles to ledger groups. Whatever ledger groups we have created, those we need to assign right now. So write down assign next step, assign accounting principles to ledger groups. Assign accounting principles to ledger groups. Path same as above. Path same as above. Till parallel accounting. Till parallel accounting. From there select From there, select assign accounting principle. Assign accounting principle to ledger groups. Assign accounting principle to ledger groups. Okay. So click on. Okay. So click on position button. Once press new entries. Press new entries. Press new entries. So here we have accounting principles. So what is the accounting principles we have created? First one we have created BL GP, local gap reporting. And what is local gap reporting? Standard ledger. What is the standard ledger? What is the standard ledger?
Zero.
Zero. So we need to
Zero.
apply this BLGP accounting principle to zero ledger. Okay. Next one. We have one more IFRS. That is nothing but BIFR. We have created BIFR, Birla IFRS reporting. And what is the IFRS reporting ledger we have created?
BX.
BX. And next one we have, if I'm not
BUGP.
BUGP. Perfect. BUGP. And what is the ledger?
BY.
BY. Just write it down. So we have created accounting principles, and already we have created default ledger is already there, and the additional ledger, non-leading ledgers we have created, and we have assigned to our accounting principles. And with this combination, we will get the secondary ledgers. So the primary ledgers we need to assign to our accounting principles. So I'll show you how the things will be affected at the time of after posting. And this is only for reporting purpose. Okay, after posting, I'll show you how it's going to be affected in our reports. Is it done?
Yes.
That's it about your parallel accounting. This is about your parallel accounting. Okay, now we have next step would be document types. Document types. Put a heading as in document types. Write down what is this document actually or document type. Okay, any accounting software or any ERP, if you take any ERP or any accounting software, we will have a different document types, right? Fine. For example, if you take Tally, we have total 8 vouchers, right? If you take Oracle Financials is having 23 document types. Okay. In SAP also, we have different document types. Okay. With this document types only, the entries will be. Okay. Okay. So So in SAP, how many standard document types we have is, so total we have total document types, standard document types. So write down total standard document types in SAP are 58, 58 document types, which are delivered by SAP. Delivered by SAP. So no need to create. So these 58 document types are enough to have any business across the globe. Either it could be a traded, manufacturing, service, right? Anything that is. So we need not to create any document types. Okay. If user want, they will create, but 99%, 99.9% companies will not create any document types. Okay, they follow as what SAP standard provided. SAP standard provided document, every company will use it. So total 58. So we are going to use few document types only in our FICO module, because this is applicable for all the modules. Okay. So we are going to use different document types. One is SA document type. In GL module, we are going to use, okay, okay. So this is nothing but general document. And we are going to use one more document type, AB. That is a reversal document type. Reversal document. And these documents are at client level. These documents are at client level. What do you mean by client level? These document types we can utilize for BI01 company code, BI02 company code, BU01 company code. It's not company code level, it is a client level. Means 800 client level, means whatever company codes are there in that 800 client, all the company codes can utilize these document types. Clear? Any other company codes also we can use it. Clear? So these are for GL module we are going to use. Each and every module, okay, every module we have a different document types. So whenever we will come to each module, I'll explain what are the different document types we are going to utilize it. Okay, and these document types, so if it is each company code is using same document type, how can we differentiate in the sense? See, it will assign to company codes, and the numbers, the document posting numbers, we can have a different for each and every company code. LI0, BI01, we can give different company code. BI02, different document number. Right? So for example, if you post any entry in tally, after posting, it will take a voucher number. Here by default, it will take. Over there, configuration is not required for voucher number. But here, we need to do configuration. First document, if we post it, SA document type, then it will, after posting, it will generate one document number. Hope in AP, AR, asset accounting, GL module, everywhere, it will generate one document number, serial document numbers. Clear? So that document number we are going to assign at company document type level. Clear? Any questions here?
No.
So in company code level, number ranges. Company code level, Okay, company code level, the number ranges will be there. Number ranges. For example, I can give what are our company code? Sorry, BI01. BI01 company code, I can give number ranges separately. BI02, I can give separate company number ranges, and BU01, we can give separate number ranges. Okay, and we have three different, right? BI01, BU01, and AB also. Same thing in AB also, we can have BI01 separately, BI02 separately, BU01 separately for AB document also. Okay, right? So here, what is the document number ranges? Number ranges can have maximum of 10 digits, numerical, or I'll tell you what is the difference, but 10 digits we can have. Okay, maximum of 10 digits. For example, I'm taking 9 digits, for example. Okay, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2 maximum we can have maximum we can have 2, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we can have the same number ranges, or we can have different number ranges. So I'm taking same number ranges. For BI02. Same number ranges for BU01. And same number ranges. We can have a different number, or we can have same number ranges. So that's not a problem. Again, it depends on company to company. Okay, same thing. I want to go for this one, 2 lakh series. 0, 2, 1, 2, 3. Anything we can take it. Okay, so the same number range series I'll take for BU01, BU02, and BU01. Okay, the same number ranges we can take. Zero, zero, so this is a 10-digit number I'm taking for maximum. So we can have same number ranges or we can have different number ranges. Clear? Okay, we can maintain same number, or you can see here. For example, I would like to give here. Here I'm giving, I'll give, here you can give. For example, I would like to give here 5 lakhs. Same thing, I'll remove here. So as why I want to show this in the sense, we can give same number ranges or we can give different number ranges. I'm taking here, for example, I'm taking here. $99. $99. Okay. Understood. So we can have a same number ranges for each company code or different number ranges. Clear? For even SA document type and AB document. And what is how we can make a relation between these document types and okay, and number ranges. So we have, so the connectivity between document types and number ranges is number range key. So we have number range which connect between your document type and number ranges. So here number range key. So this is by default SAP provided 01 for SA and 02 for AB document type. So here we can have and same time so these are the number range keys are standard. Yeah. Just right. Okay. The number ranges are of 2 types. This is also very important. number ranges are of two types. One is internal number range. Internal number ranges. And second one is external number range. Internal number range, we need to always go with numeric only. It's a mandatory. Internal number range, numeric. Okay, so whatever we defined here, the same thing. So here it is 1 lakh, right? Okay, external number range is also like this. So for example, 1 lakh. Okay, for AB document type 2. One zero. 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay. External number range also we can have. External number range also we can have numeric. Numeric. Same like this. Same like this, but here what is the difference in the sense? Internal number range, for example, if you post first a document, it will take document number as an 1 lakh. And if you post second document, it will take 1 lakh 1. If you post third document, it will take 1 lakh 2. So automatically, serially, it will pick. But when it comes to external number range, and we are giving the same number range also, but after posting, at the time of posting, after completion of everything data entry, if you click on post button, then it will ask a document number. It will ask document number. Out of this range, the user can give his required number. Means system will not pick automatically serially. The user has to give if we select external number range. Clear this? Most 99.9 or 99.9%, right? Every company, I can say 100%, they will go with the internal number range only, because after posting, that can be picked, the system can pick automatically. Because if the user is giving, right, if 1-2 documents, it's okay. But we are having in throughout the year, we will post number of thousands, lakhs of transactions. So we need to, after giving a number, we need to write somewhere that this particular document number is already utilized. Clear? Okay. So here it is will take serial number, but here you can post first document 1 lakh 100, 1 lakh 200. But what is the rule? What is the rule here? But the number, whatever you are giving an external document number, the user is giving, that number should be within the range only. If it exceeded, then it will throw an error message. Clear? Any questions here? Any questions? Internal number range and document number. So here it's not only a numeric one. We can have alphanumeric also. The external number range, internal number range, always numeric only. Here we can have alphanumeric. Numeric. Okay. For example, we can give out like A2 A2 Z0. ZZZ. Understood? For example, what? As per my company code, for example, I want to give my company code number. As I said that it will take either alphabets or alpha numeric values also. So here, for example, I want to give first number. My company code starts with B. So I want to give B1000, or my company code is BI01, BI 1000000, something like that. So here I'm having a combination of numerical values and combination of your alpha. Clear? So which represents my document number represents BI. So I can give one more B2. That is nothing but BI company code only, but Birla second company code B2. Like this. Any questions here? Any questions here? Any questions?
No, sir.
Right. So here, then one more thing, last we will see. Okay. We have one more thing here, internal number ranges and external number ranges. And after that, we have number ranges, two types. Number ranges are of two types. What are they? They are year specific. Year specific. For example, so what do you mean by year specific? In the sense, this document number range, whatever I am giving, that is applicable, that I can use for only 2023. Clear? Year specific 2023, right? But again, 2024, if I want to use the number in the sense, we can copy this range and we can migrate to 2024, right? But what is non-year specific? Non-year specific means it will not, okay, non-year specific. Specific. Non-year specific in the sense it will take, normally it will take 999. What do you mean by non-year specific in the sense? Non-year specific in the sense. So what do you mean by 99? What do you mean by 999 in the sense? For example, in the year 2023, out of 1 lakh to 1,99,000, we have utilized 1,10,000 documents. 1,10,000. Okay, 1,10,000. But in the year 2024, we are posting first a document. Then it will take 1,10,001. Okay, and in this year we have utilized up to 1,99,900. Next document in the year 2024, 2025, it will continue from here. It will continue. And again, it will continue in the next year. Like that. That is called up to which, up to unlimited, your range is completed. Till that. Clear? But in real time, most company, 99.9% companies will follow this year specific. Every year after posting, then again next year it will start from 1 lakh. Because we will copy the range and we will move to next year. In the year 2022, it will started with 1 lakh and 1,99,000, and under 99 it got end. And same, it will applicable for 2024 also, 2025 also. So 99.9% companies will follow their number ranges as internal number ranges, and out of year specific and non-year specific, they will follow year specific number ranges. Is this clear? Any questions? Yes, no?
No.
Right? So in your companies also, they follow the same thing. What is that they will follow? They will follow internal number ranges. That is the reason you will get numeric number ranges value, and you won't give any number after posting. And same time, what is the number range specific you will follow? Year specific format. Okay. Yes, no. Is this fine? So Monday session, we will see the configuration part of document number ranges and all. Is that okay, everyone? Any
Okay.
questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.